I think you're always surprised by success. You know, I mean, I knew that, you know, I felt like we had a loyal audience, certainly, but I think that I think you're always surprised by when somebody's really successful.
You did pretty well.
Did great, yeah.
Are you bothered that people are always following those people, that what's happening in the story? Because when they are filming it, there's paparazzis all over, and so you can always pick up some of the lines or what is in the script. Is it bothering you?
Is it bothering? No, it doesn't bother me, because I think it just creates excitement, anticipation for it, you know.
That's true.
Like 90210, were you a fan when you were younger? Is it something you watched?
Was what?
90210, was that something that you were really reading before? Did you watch it when you were growing up and stuff?
Did I watch 90210? Well, I created 90210.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I should do some research.
I certainly watched it.
I think I'll leave now. It's been a long week.
Yeah, that's okay.
One question. Vous avez réalisé des tas de succès mondiaux, internationaux, et j'aimerais savoir quelle est la recette miracle pour faire une série qui fonctionne à l'international. Et sûrement une idée sur la question.
You've created a lot of world successes of TV shows. What is the recipe for an international world success like all those that you have done?
Right, you know, I wish I knew the recipe, because I would be able to repeat it whenever I liked, but I think you just do what's, you know, creatively what's in your heart and what moves you, and I think that the shows that have been successful in the States have also been successful here, which is sort of speaks to the fact that there's a universality about our experiences, and we're not, you know, we're not all that different in terms of high school is high school, and being, you know, like 90210, and I think Melrose Place was about, you know, characters in their 20s. I think it was. I guess that, you know, that was relatable everywhere as well, and there's this. I think we're all sort of going through the same urban experiences, you know, and at the same time, I think there are other countries that aren't, where it's so foreign, but it's entertaining to watch, you know, from like a distance.
Et comme un élément fondamental, qu'est-ce que vous nous apportez de plus? Ce sont des personnages symboliques? Est-ce que c'est une atmosphère particulière que vous essayez d'incorporer dans la série?
What is your added value to the show that you're creating? Is it emblematic characters, or is it
l'atmosphère?
The atmosphere you're trying to instill in your TV show? What is your added value?
I think it's both. I mean, I love a sense of place that I understand, and also that I personally am, you know, captured by, like Los Angeles and New York, and romanticize in my own way. That I also romanticize those places myself, and then the ensemble is very important. I mean, I think all my shows are ultimately successful and work because they're about people that form, you know, different kinds of families, and I think people, you know, in these slightly glamorized settings, I guess. You know.
Do you say, Darren, that being gay in Hollywood and you're openly gay behind the scenes is easier than for actors? In the UK, it's fine, everybody's out when they're out.
Well, definitely not actors in the States. I mean, it's maybe becoming a little easier. I think it's like I think when I started, maybe it was like, well, I think now it's like completely irrelevant. You know, people's, you know, I think it's sexuality is something that's like, you know, it's not, it's just like, it's certainly not something, it's not a hindrance. People are very open, I think, which is great, you know.
But in front of the camera there is a stigma, isn't there?
In front of the camera, I still think for actors especially, you know, maybe not actresses, but actors, you know, I think for men, yeah, I think that, you know, somebody like Neil Patrick Harris is someone that's really still, you know, breaking it through and playing like kind of the Lothario in you know, How I Met Your Mother, and then there's the guy from Grey's Anatomy, TR night, and I think I think that their success is sort of like, changing things a little bit.
Do you have any idea why that is still the case, or why actors still won't come out?
I think we're just our culture, middle America. I think so. I think it's like that. People just are so connected to also sometimes the personal lives of actors. They can't think that.
It's interesting. In your country, you have like Ellen DeGeneres and Rosie O'Donnell. In the UK, we don't have the out lesbians. It's the other way around.
Real men.
Yeah, men. They would come screaming because of your program.
Hey, can you tell us something about Melrose Place? It's coming out on fall.
Right. I'm really not involved producing it behind the scenes so much. I didn't want to. Personally, I'm very happy they're doing it, but I didn't want to spend all my time sort of like redoing the series the same way that I didn't. I'm not sort of the creative person behind the new 90210, and the studio owns the title, so they can do with it what they wish, and they asked me to do it, but I just felt like, personally for me, I don't want to go backwards and do those shows again. I did them for so many years. I would rather put them in the hands of other people that are excited about reinventing it. But it's a huge compliment that the shows are being remade.
So you are not anything involved with that?
No, just the no.
In terms of the Sex and the City, some of the incidents here and the sexual stuff that went on, how did you get all those ideas from? Where did the scriptwriters everything? Do you know people who've done these kind of things? Do you know Samantha, for example?
I've known a lot of Samanthas in my time.
Can you name any of them?
I've had female friends that have spoken really openly about sex, and I've always thought that women spoke more openly about sex than men, actually, especially my female friends. Just not on TV before. So, and I think women in general are very open about, emotionally open about everything in a way that men aren't. So I kind of took that and ran with it in a sense in terms of thinking about Sex and the City, and I wanted to do, I like the, creating these four women who had a dialogue with each other and kind of represented different points of view was really important. And I wanted those points of view to be sort of as defined and in some cases extreme.
How did you feel about this? It's a sanitized version of one of the channels.
Yeah.
Does that take all the flavour out of it?
I don't know. I did not edit those shows, thank God, because I would have had an impossible time doing it. I would not have been able to make those decisions of how to